In this video, I'm going to show you the process and how to capture better stock photography. And for that, we're going to be using a couple of speed lights, my 70-200, 24-70, 2.8, and the Canon R5 with this magic cube. The theme for this video is going to be, yes, a Christmas photo shoot or a holiday photo shoot, whatever you celebrate. Depending on where you are in the world, there's different ways to celebrate this time of year. So from here, from the US, Merry Christmas. Let me set up here to the studio real quick. Like I said, I'm going to be using the pop-up cube and we'll get started. All right, so I got the main prop. I haven't used Bambi in a long time, and we're gonna place it here real quick. She's a little scared, so I'll be fast. Come here, sit back. This is where you gotta get creative with how to get the dog's attention or whatever, but I like the red background. She's got her Christmas dress, so let me hurry up and get some pictures. Hey, Bambi, Bambi. Alright, so Bambi's a little scared of the couch, so I'm gonna be putting the cube down here on the floor. I just put my Christmas tree in there, so let me try to get some pictures of that first, and then we'll try it with Bambi again once she stops shaking. Poor thing, come here, what happened? Alright, let's get some pictures of this, and then we'll go from there. I think if I go up here, that's enough. Perfect. Something else that I've had great success selling are cookies and food and little objects that remind you of the holidays, or just something like macaroons. So these were a gift. I know I mentioned in a previous video that you should be doing Christmas pictures or holiday pictures in June and July and August. I don't buy stuff like this. This was a gift. So I always end up doing Christmas pictures in December and then waiting until next year to submit it. But I'm going to submit all these images as soon as I finish, just to get an idea. Usually I do that with every video I make. And every photography video I've made, with stock photography, I've sold the pictures. I've sold pictures of every single one, the backgrounds, textures, travel, hiking, editorial. So I know these are images that will sell, and I'm gonna continue to do the tests and upload some of these images with Bambi, with the macaroons, with the Christmas tree. I know they're good sellers and I know they're gonna sell. I just don't know if they're gonna sell this year or next year. I'll probably leave a few for August. I'll upload half and then leave the other half in a folder. That's usually something I like to do, because uploading consistently is going to help, but also uploading at the right time of the year is also going to help you generate more sales. But let me stop talking and let's get some of these cookies, some of these macaroons. And if you get the larger cube, then you can include yourself as a prop. So I got my hat, I put Bambi on the dress, and I got quite a few pictures here. This cube, it's a 50-inch cube. To me, it's a little bit easier to use than and more versatile than the smaller one, the 24-inch. It's twice as big. It is harder to find space to use it. And right now it's snowing out, so I'm using indoor lights, and they're not the brightest. You really do need a lot of light. But as you can see, with flashes, with speed lights, you can get really good shots.
Last year I thought about how things can come around just like that if everyone is here to celebrate one day. We have our ups and downs, but when there's love, there's always a way. And oh, this time of year, we come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday, it means so much more than words can say. And
So before I forget, the way to set up the cube is, it's easy. It pops open, and then I'm using 3 speed lights for this photo shoot. You want to see them? Okay. So I'm using 3, one on each side and one in the front. Right now, as you can tell, I have the door open, the front thing open. So I'm putting the bigger light bouncing off the ceiling and then bringing that light towards the front. That way it's soft and diffused. Because I need the space, I have the front thing open. Otherwise, I could put the curtain up and shoot through the window, through that opening right there. And that will create a nice soft reflective light. The images with the white background, I moved the 2 lights that were on the side and put them more towards the back. So back and side. And that gave me that isolated background look on camera. But always remember to have one light in front or your face is gonna be dark, or the shadows, or it's just not gonna look right. You're gonna need one in the front, whether it's from above or directly if you use the tent. I think Bambi's had it for today. She's a little scared. She doesn't know what's going on. So we think we're gonna leave the video here. Have a happy Christmas, a very successful and very prosperous new year, and we will see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.
the Christmas is a magic day.
Today I'm gonna teach you a little bit more about stock photography. What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today I want to share with you some tips and tricks for stock photography, and just because you're going to be watching this video on December 21st, so the theme for this video is going to be, yes, a holiday shoot, a Christmas shoot, because you're going to be watching this video, or I'm going to release this video on December 21st, 25th. That's 3 times.
We gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday.